Darkness has taken root within these halls, sprung from the most unlikely of seeds. One cannot help but admire the irrepressible spirit that quickened it to life. It is a pleasure to meet you at last, adventurer. You are every bit as intriguing as our master gave us to believe. It is no ordinary mortal who can acquire one crystal light, much less 3. The crystals make you strong, and it is to that strength that the light is drawn. Heidelin shows well. I pity your existence is irreconcilable with our own. We cannot well allow you to continue upon your present course. Alas, we're not here to play, but to take measure of your strength from Master Lahabrea. The task now accomplished. We take our leave of you. Fare you well, bringer of light. So handy. I'm not sure where combat comes from. See what is necessary. These gates are remain closed until further notice. If you wish to venture outside the walls, you can ride the ferry from Westward Pier south of Lance's Guild. No. Blackboard gauge. Path points and So this. Okay. Interesting. Little details I hope that would get resolved in the next expansion or so. You are returned. What sights awaited you within the manor? What became of Lady Amandine? You must tell me all. So, she went so far as to consult with Tidus. Would that I could have done more to prevent her fall. May she finally find peace in me. I know not whether the masked men you encountered are the same pair that first led my lady astray, but it is plain that they are the same vile breed. Should the chance ever present itself, promise me you'll visit upon them tenfold the woe they have brought upon others. But who am I to speak of punishment? By my silence I am allowed not to. I know not how many young women to die in unspeakable circumstances. And that is not wherefore. Through misplaced loyalty, cowardice, or both, I am better to a gross crime. I will surrender myself to the authorities and accept whatever punishment they deem just. I only pray that the gods will have mercy on my soul. So dutifully did I serve my lady in happier times, only to forsake her when she needed me most. My failures will forever haunt her, and yet with your brave deeds, mayhap my lady's remaining soul will find peace after so many years of death. Let's make your condition anyways. Ow. Welcome back, Rathima. Full glad am I to see you safely returned. Tell me, how fared you on your surgeon into the 12's Wood? Two of La Habrea's minions, and they sought to measure your strength by their own admission. The devils taunt us. It is beyond doubt, then, the Ascians have begun to move in earnest. Would that we knew to what end. Yet, I will not bemoan our plight. Thanks to your tireless efforts, we are at least aware of the encroaching darkness. Alas, we can only do so much. It is clear to me now that we Scions are too few to protect the realm against this threat unaided. We must needs alert the three nations to the presence of this elusive enemy, and recommend that they heighten their vigil. There is no shortage of misery in the world that the Ascians might exploit. We have an arduous struggle ahead of us. Yet, come what may, we must not allow ourselves to become lost to hope, for that is precisely what the enemy desires. We have gleaned all we can from the information available to us. Let us set this investigation aside for the present. Another matter has arisen that requires your attention. Let me know when you're ready to be briefed, and I will summon the others. What do I have? That's actually really nice. Let's see. Oh, that is a nice detail.
The Maelstrom requests our assistance.
Oh, right.
Concerning the kobolds they sent such copious notes on, I presume?
Yes. And no. It has more to do with their findings, which portend a peril far greater than any beast tribe.
What sort of peril?
The Palestine
The worst kind. A tribe of kobolds in the vicinity of Limsa Lominsa has reawakened Titan. Our task will be to slay the Primal. The Maelstrom have sworn support for the endeavor. They are no strangers to the havoc kobolds can wreak.
Years before the Grand Company's reformation, two primals, Leviathan and Titan, chanced to converge upon the sea wall, wreaking untold devastation. There, by the grace of the Navigator, were the mercenaries Merlvip hired able to fend them off. Yet it did not take long for the beast tribes to regroup, and they summoned their primals once more.
Thankfully, their second coming was decidedly short-lived, but that is beside the point. So long as tormented souls will them to exist, the realm will never be rid of primals.
The Maelstrom has kept a watchful eye upon the beast tribes, and the kobolds in particular, ever since. Which brings us to the matter at hand.
Unlike Ifrit, we know scarcely anything of Titan. Unfortunately, the only force known to have bested him, the modestly named Company of Heroes, disbanded 5 years since, and mercenaries are not in the habit of keeping chronicles.
Expect the worst. The Maelstrom's help is of course appreciated, but even if we had their whole armada at our disposal, we could still find ourselves overmatched. A pity the kobolds lack the gentle sensibilities of the sylphs. A peaceful resolution would be more than welcome. The Echo will not avail you this time, I fear. If you are to survive, your steel must needs speak for you. No one would think you a coward were you to decline.
So you will accept? Thank you.
We can't very well send her to Limsa Lominsa without Y'shtola, can we, Minfilia?
May I ask that of you, Y'shtola?
I never thought it in question.
Ever reliable. Very well. We will spare no effort to win victory. You may count on the full support of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. And all not afield will aid the fight from afar. Thancred, Ida, go to the Grand Companies. Tell them of our plight and solicit their support. Urianger, send word to the students of Baldessian, and Alfino if you would. Papalimo, compile all the information we have on Titan, little though it may be.
Oh, she split up Papillon on Ida. Interesting.
You will be apprised of the tactical situation when you reach the Sailor's Ward. Provision yourself for the journey. May you walk in the light of the crystal.
Thank you for agreeing to handle Titan and the kobolds. As Y'shtola mentioned, the mission will be fraught with danger, so we want to spare no preparation. I shall look forward to your triumphant return, as shall all your comrades. Go with the blessing of the crystal. Hail, Avenger, and welcome to Maelstrom Command. If you wish to know more about enlisting, speak with the personnel officer. You're the guest we were told to accept? Aha! Forgive me, madam. To business, then. It is as we told the antecedent. The kobolds have once again summoned Titan. A little over a moon ago, we began to observe the beastmen moving south in increasing numbers from Okamoro. Our scouts subsequently confirmed the object of their aggression. Crystals. Fodder for the fell primal. Thank you, High Commander. You may leave the rest to me. Word has spread of your accomplishments, Rathima. On behalf of Limsa Laminsa, I thank you for heeding our call. Forgive the lack of forewarning, High Commander. The Admiral wished to address Rathima personally. We are no strangers to conflict. Long have the Sahagin and the kobolds plagued our people. Nor is this the first time we've had to address a primal threat. In the past, when Titan rose to threaten the peace, it was to the company of heroes we turned. But they are long disbanded, and we must look to other brave souls blessed with the strength to face this foe. So it is that we turn now to the signs of the seventh dawn, confident in the belief that you are Limsa's best hope. I hope you're right. Yet the situation is far from simple. The kobolds are not prone to unprovoked aggression. Did not the Thalassocracy make a pact with the beastmen that each would keep their own lands and no blood would be shed? And was it not the Laminsons who violated this agreement dissatisfied with their lot? Shall we then condemn the beastmen for defending their homes? Even a pirate must one day reap what she has sown. I would advise you to choose your words with greater care, Lady Y'shtola. Stand down, High Commander. She has the right of it. And the wrong is mine. Freely do I claim it. Yet it makes little difference. Remorse will not shield us from Titan's wrath. Or would you have us fall upon our swords? My apologies, Admiral. The safety and security of Limsa Laminsa's citizenry are, of course, of paramount concern. Already, we have observed disruptions in the flow of ether further inland. The effects will be felt here in the city ere long. I ask much of you, I know, but the need is great. Can I count on your help, Rathima? You have my thanks, along with the full support of the Maelstrom. I await good tidings. That the kobolds should summon Titan demonstrates that they are no longer amenable to negotiation. This being the case, we must needs prepare for conflict. Before we meet Titan in the field, however, it would be wise to learn all we can from our foe. And I can think of no better source of information than the mercenaries who defeated him once and before. The company of heroes may be no more, but several of their former members still live. It is said that one of them is employed at the Great Fleet Mills in Lower Lanosea. Quite why a mercenary should choose to become a miller, I do not know. When you find him, mayhap you could ask him for me. I, meanwhile, shall seek his fellows. down your burden, son. Come drain a pint with me. We'll have a great old time. Find out the last are 3. Are you gonna say something, adventurer, or you just keep staring? Tell me about the Company of Heroes. You wanna know about the Company of Heroes? Hell's the price of bleeding fame. Kind of Miller mill in peace no more? Still, as soon as you've come all this way, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to oblige you. Now, consider yourself lucky, lads. Old Track Doom was the company's best axeman. Now, what was it you wanted to know? The Company of Heroes is the most celebrated mercenary band in the history of Eorzea. Even so, I must admit I've never met one of their members face to face. I imagine that the warrior who had toppled both Titan and Leviathan would have seeked to bask in a lifetime of fame and glory. Yet he seems to have settled in a place distinctly bereft of adoring crowds. So you want to hear the tale of how the Company of Heroes busted a primal, do you? Let me guess. You mean that bastard Tidus, eh? Oh, if you'd only been there to see it. 'Twas a mighty struggle, like the legends of old. Me and the boys fought him for 3 days and nights, we did. The ground trembled with every step Tidus took, and when he hit the girl, it felt like a cannonball to the gut. Ugh! Just like that. Boy, what's I look for? No goddamn hero, you know. People here around here sing me praises. Don't tell them you only care about learning the secret tactics we used to beat old Tidus. Well, too bad, because now I'm not feeling charitable. I'm so damn desperate. Then why don't you do me a favor and kill those rats that made a nest by the windmill just south of here? Aye, do that, then we'll talk. So the beasties are dead, are they? Nice work, Venturer. Save me the hassle of... never mind. What? You're still asking how we beat Tidus? I don't know, Venturer. It's a pretty risky strategy. The guy only a veteran of 10 score battles could rely upon. I want to teach you, I truly do. Unless you prove you have what it takes to face that fat bastard, I can't in good conscience tell you a damn thing. At the very least, I need to be capable of slaying, say, a goober. Come to think of it, I need a bad idea. Them creatures have a taste for the flour milled here, so you ought to have no trouble finding one in the vicinity. Of course, I ain't asking you to cut one down one quick as skilled as an axeman like myself. Anybody, why don't you try heading due west and stand on the lookout in case a goober comes to call? Slay it, I might consider telling you more about old Tidus. You again? Then that goober that was harassing the Millers is dead. Didn't think you had it in you, adventurer. So it took forever and a day to get the job done. I'm still not sure I should tell you our secrets. So, as I was saying, I still don't know if you've got what it takes to face Tidus. Maybe if you slew up. Jack Doom, you doing here drinking again? If you are that gooba had better be dead. Oh, it's dead, Chief. You have me a word on that. Cleave the beast, go on two with me trusty axe I did. Is that a fact? And what will your friend here say if I ask her? She'll vouch for me, of course. Ain't that right, friend? Tell me true. Was it Tractum who slew that Gubu, or was it you? What are you saying? It's me, Tractum, the finest axeman who ever served in the company of heroes, the legendary mercenaries that slew that bastard Tidus. Tidus? Who in the devil hell is Tidus? Some promo you're fighting some sonic dream? The company of heroes slew Titan, you bloody halfwit. Well, see, Tidus is what me and the lads used to call him. That's the biggest load of sagging shit I've ever heard. Both of you outside will learn the truth the Laminson way. Track Doom, if you did slay that Google, you might consider your contract revoked.